And I think we are live. Welcome back everyone. This is sunny and beautiful Helsinki right now, and you are watching Kasarmitori at the moment. And on our left side there is the Winter War Memorial, a sculpture by Pekka Kauhanen. As you can see, weather is really nice today, and like I promised earlier, today we are visiting Suomenlinna. So the plan is quite simple. We take the Suomenlinna ferry and explore the island for a little more than an hour, and then we come back to the city center. I hope you are doing well. It has been a really nice weekend here in Finland. I have been quite busy, but today we have time for a live stream. And Pavel is the first one to comment. Hello, hello. Welcome, Pavel, from Czech Republic. That's nice. And of course Alan is there watching. Hello, hello. And while we are waiting for the Suomenlinna ferry, we can take a little closer look to the Winter War Memorial. And it is also a reflective surface, so I can say hello to you. But as you can see, the windows are frozen or have been frozen and foggy. It's a little bit difficult to see inside, but inside the ball there is some memorabilia and newspapers and stuff like that that tell you more about the Winter War. And this is the hollow soldier, which represent Finnish soldier wearing the winter uniform, the white winter uniform. And it was like the winter camouflage of Finnish soldiers, and actually still is. Yeah, I'm dressed for the weather. I'm wearing my Luhta jacket today, and at least 2 layers of pants and 3 layers of like upper body clothes, so it should be enough. And I think the temperature right now is about 6 or 7 degrees below zero. And earlier today, this morning, it was like -14. So of course when sun is shining, it is getting a little bit warmer. And I think it was said that this is the at least second coldest day of this winter. There was one cold day earlier in January, and now we have a second one that goes below 10 degrees Celsius, minus 10 degrees Celsius. So I would say this is quite ideal day to explore Suomenlinna. And while we are walking there, I should keep track what time is it, because the ferry is leaving, or I think the next ferry is leaving in about 10 minutes. And I already bought the ticket, so that's fine. And we have ticket and we have paid our trip, but I think I have to. It is the AB ticket, which means that it is valid for 80 minutes, and that's why we have to buy another ticket when we are coming back, because the ticket expires when we are exploring the Suomenlinna. But that's okay. Okay, I think can we go through market hall? Maybe. Is it open? No, it's not open. Yeah, it is closed on Sundays. Well, we go outside. And actually I can see that the ferry is coming right now. So they have about 5 minutes when the ferry is stationary, and then it's coming back or going back to Suomenlinna. And I think the interval is something like 40 or 45 minutes because it's Sunday. And friends from Liverpool are tuning in. Hello. Oh, you are celebrating your 40th wedding anniversary today. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Awesome. We're 40 years. Wow, that's a long time. I'm really happy for you. Thank you for sharing that information with us today, and I try my best that this live stream is entertaining and you enjoy this one dedicated for your wedding and anniversary. Oh, Alan, I haven't seen that film. I should put it on my list. $1 billion brain. That's interesting. Yeah. A little bit of tourists here and someone playing harmonica. And as you can see, the sea is still open, so no significant ice. A little bit of ice on top of the or near the harbor, but over there it is still open. Yeah, hello Jouni, welcome. Yes, I'm also looking forward that ride because, like I said before, it feels like the ride is very, very special in winter and totally different feeling compared to summer. And there you can see that's the ferry. Have to say timing is quite perfect because I of course checked the timetable or schedule before I arrived, so we don't have to wait here too long. As you know, standing still in cold weather, it is not really nice, and I don't want to be frozen when we arrive to Suomenlinna. And quite a lot of people going there, and here you can see the schedule. So 6 minutes until the next leave, and then 14:40 and 15:20. So it is 40-minute interval at the moment. And here are some guidelines how to take the ferry. First you buy the ticket, then you go to queue, wait until the gate light turns green, and then you can go in. And here's the little map that shows that entrance is this way, and then the other way for people going out. So here's the queue. And you can pay, use the mobile pay or buy the mobile ticket or pay the tickets right here. Two options. They have that gate type of thing, but you don't have to show your ticket there, and it can be a little bit confusing sometimes. But even though it says on the top of the gate that you don't have to show your ticket, here we go. And let's enjoy the deck view today. And people enjoying Allas sea pool, and some of the bravest are swimming in the freezing cold water, and then there is the warmer pool on the right side. And there is Viking Line on the left side, on Katajanokka side, and Silja Line on the other side of the bay. And here's another Suomenlinna ferry. I think they have 3 ferries at the moment, and one is always taking a break and being like a reserve ferry if something happens and they need another one. I think we should be leaving in a minute. Let's see what time it is. 2 minutes. Yeah, Vallisaari is another great island to visit, and it is one of those islands where there is like a ferry traffic all the time, so it is quite easy to visit. Hello Matt, yes we are enjoying a very sunny day, sunny Sunday today. And as you can see, the ferry is quite full at the moment. Of course, tourists are interested in to see Suomenlinna in winter and in great conditions. I think that was the sound of the gate, which means we are moving in a minute. And we are on our way. And there is the new hotel slash Stora Enso headquarters. Actually first time seeing from this point of view from sea. I think it looks quite nice and it is balanced building, not popping out too much. And there are some people on the rooftop. I wonder if the bar is open even in winter. The new bridge is coming up really well. They have reached the maximum altitude or the maximum height of the bridge already. Yes, Matt, ferries are really nice here in Nordic countries overall. And there is a tiny little island with a tiny little hut. I love how they have a flagpole. Maybe we can go to the other side, meaning back of the ship. Let's see how it looks there, because I think most of the people are, of course, traveling in front, but from here you can see Helsinki skyline. Little bit of ice here, but not much. And of course the ferry keeps this route open all the time, because they are going back and forth all the time. Yeah, definitely too cold for a swim. But of course there are some brave people who thinks it is fun and good for your health to dip into the Baltic Sea every winter. I have some friends that have that hobby, and they usually once or twice per week go for a swim.
And I was going back to Poland that day. Oh,
I don't know what's the ice rating of this kind of vessel or a ferry. There is probably some limit. If the winter is really cold, then they probably need to keep the route open with another like icebreaker or something like that. But it is quite unusual that they need help. And at least this winter has been so warm that I'm sure they are not struggling this year. And look at that, now we are arriving. And over there you can see the church and the lighthouse of Suomenlinna. Yeah, quite popular day. A lot of people are also coming back already. For me, it's the best time of the day to visit Suomenlinna is late in the afternoon when you can see the island both in daylight and after dark, and probably you catch the sunset when you are leaving the island. Okay. Let's go. Almost last to go on board, but first to leave the ship. Let's say 15 and 1540 are the ferries that go back to 15, so we have a little bit more than 1 hour if we want to go back to when the at 15, so 3 o'clock, and I think for when it's weather like this, 1 hour is just perfect, because of course we don't want to keep walking too long, because then it's gonna get a bit cold, but 1 hour is more than enough to have a little walk around the island. So let's take a look from here first. It seems that the signal is a little bit weak, so I'm sorry if the image quality at the moment is not the best, but let's see if it gets better. I saw that it dropped when we waited the ferry, and it hasn't gone back yet, but fingers crossed that we get a little bit better quality later, because it's a shame when you have this beautiful weather and I'm not able to show it to you on the best quality. And some weather forecast stated that it's gonna snow later today, but at least for now it is nice and clear. A little bit of clouds, but not that much. And Tamara, hello, welcome. Okay, thank you, Alan. It is still looking good. And from my end, I can see the numbers, the bit rate, and it is something like 500 at the moment. And usually it should be more than 4,000. So a little bit lower bit rate at the moment. But anyway, let's keep walking and start exploring the island. So last time we visited Suomenlinna, I was able to go around the other island as well, but that day I had a little bit more time. So I think today we are going to see the so-called main island and have a nice little walk around these islands. And I'm hoping that the visitor center is open, which means that we can, or I can warm my fingers there when we are going towards the other island. The visitor center is in the middle of this like a group of 2 islands, so it's quite nice location to have a little break and warm your fingers and toes there. And maybe they are selling coffee as well. We'll see that. I think these are like Coast Guard buildings or something like that. Yeah, Rajavartiolaitos is right here. No entry. And there are some areas in Suomenlinna that are restricted. They are either like authorities areas like the Coast Guard or Border Patrol, and Then there are some other private areas as well. Yeah, Alan, usually I have a bottle of water with me, but no warm drinks. I can usually survive 2 or 3 hours walking and without any drinks. And of course there are so many markets and grocery stores all over the city. So if you get thirsty, then you can buy a bottle of water if you want. So that's why I don't carry food or drinks with me usually. And yeah, prison of course is one restricted area. And it is also an area where you can't fly your drone. So as you probably remember, I have a drone and there is a map where you can see all the restricted areas of Helsinki, and Suomenlinna prison is one of those areas. But if you want to take drone photos or videos, then all the other parts of the island are open and you don't need any permissions to fly your drone. The prison is the only exception. There is Suomenlinna kindergarten and the church behind it. It feels like spring when birds are already singing. And right now there seems to be a signal issue once again. So sorry about that. Maybe we go the other way and hope for the best, that the signal is coming back.
people out.
Yeah. Not looking good at the moment. Moi moi Markus, welcome, welcome. Alright, I think now it's coming back. It might be that the churchyard is like at the lowest point of this island, and there is a little bit weaker signal there. Oh yes, really nice, like a halo effect around the sun. Yeah, there is the toy museum also here. So 200 meters that way, and that's where the service ferry is also located. But yeah, toy museum, one of the museums in Helsinki I have never been. I'm probably not part of the target group of that museum, but anyway, it would be nice to see it someday. Hello Tommy, welcome, welcome. Yeah, not much snow. Actually, I think this snow, what you see right now, came mostly yesterday. It was snowing a little bit yesterday, and now it's below zero, so the snow is staying for a while at least. Yeah, this is like the service harbor of Suomenlinna. We have a map here. So we are now here at the service ferry, and we started from here and walked around here to this place. Let's see if I can see the location of the toy museum. It's number 15, so it should be right there, and a little bit further this way. Let's see if we can see the entrance of the toy museum. I think it might be one of those museums that are not open in winter. It might be that house or building. Let's see. I see no signs. Ah, yeah. I think this is the toy museum. Well, yeah, here it is. Let's take a zoom in. Suomenlinna Lelumuseo, established in 1985. Yeah, that's cool. And no, it is not open. I don't know where the entrance is. It's probably that white door on the side. But yeah, that is true. Everyone played with toys at some point in their lives. And when you grow up, there will be just a different kind of toys. For example, these cameras and electronics and stuff like that. At least for me, they are so exciting sometimes that it feels like I'm buying new toys for myself when I'm buying new camera gear or phones or computers or stuff like that. Yeah, this is new area for me. It's like a little bit different way from the main route of the island. So that might be one reason why I have never been here and I have never discovered the toy museum. But now we know where it is, and maybe next summer I can visit the museum. And as you can see, not much people walking here. I'm the only one at the moment. And while we are here, I think this street or path takes us back to the ferry dock, or the place from where we started earlier. It feels like this part of the island is more like for the locals, because you see parking lots and stuff like that. a couple of weeks ago I was searching for old photos of Helsinki once again. One of my favorite hobbies. But anyway, I saw some pictures from 1980s when there was an ice road between Suomenlinna and the mainland, and there was a Volkswagen Beetle driving the ice road. So back in the 80s, winters were a little bit colder and it was possible to maintain the ice road between Suomenlinna and city center. And probably some safety regulations were a little bit more relaxed back then, because now if you want to have like a official ice road, you really have to maintain it and make sure that it is safe for everyone all the time. So if it is like an official ice road, then the authorities must make sure all the time that it is safe. But I think in the 80s it wasn't the case. It was everyone's own risk if they wanted to use that ice road. And this must be a beautiful spot in summer when the trees are green and you have leaves. Yeah, this seems to be a bad spot for the signal. Now we know that this side of the island is not that good for live streaming, because the signal is significantly weaker here. So let's go back to the highest spot of the island. Yeah, we are coming back to the ferry terminal. There is one cafe that is open, so good to know if I need a place where I can warm myself. This cafe is also open. Cafe Vanille. Hot drinks and cold drinks and takeaway coffee is €2. So not that bad. Maybe it's the winter price for the cafe, because I think it would make sense to charge a little bit more. After all, this is the most or one of the favorite spots for tourists in Helsinki. Oh, I think this is a new sign. I don't remember seeing this, but anyway, there's a little bit of information about the history of Suomenlinna Church. It's one of the landmarks of the fortress, an integral part of the skyline of southern Helsinki. The park surrounding the church dates from the mid-19th century, and let's see if we have any interesting information or new information. Yeah, it was the Russian garrison at first, and since 1929 it was consecrated for Lutheran use. A lighthouse beacon was placed in the church tower to serve as a navigational aid for ships and air traffic. So it was only 1929 when the lighthouse was installed on top of the church tower. Yeah. Oh my, we have a super chat from Matt. Matt, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you for supporting my walks and contributing my channel. That's great. Thank you so much. So let's take a turn right from here, because now we have discovered the left part of the island, and now we can continue right. And Samia, hello, welcome. We are exploring Suomenlinna today. It is beautiful winter day and one of the coldest days of this winter so far. Around -6 degrees at the moment, and we have a little bit of snow. Yeah, thank you, Matt. I will use that money wisely and have a whole hot chocolate or hot cup of coffee after the live stream. I'm planning to do some grocery shopping after the live before I go home, so maybe then I have a little bit time to sit down and have a cup of coffee. I think there are some strikes coming in Finland next week, and it might be that some items in the stores are not available next week, so I think many people are doing grocery shopping today because they want to make sure that they get their favorite items before the strike. But I think they are still negotiating, so it is not sure if there are actually some strikes. But yeah, there's the visitor center, and it is open. Yeah, it is open until 17 or 5 p.m. So we have time to come back there and warm my feet and fingers. It is now 14:28 and the next ferry is going to leave at 3 p.m. So a little bit less than half an hour to explore the island. Yeah, Joni, let's go towards that southern tip. Yeah. I don't know if we have time to explore all the walls and like all those cannon places, but I think we are going to see some at least. Ooh, I think there is a light ship right down there. So there's the dock where you can remove the water. Is it like a dry dock also in English? But in Finnish it is kuivatelakka. So they can fix the ships without any water around them. So let's take a closer look if we can see the light ship over there. Yeah, dry dock. Dry dock viewpoint. It's the official name of this place. Oh yes, there is a light ship right down there. There are still a few in Finland. I don't know which one this is. I think there was one in Kotka, and of course Relandersgrund is quite famous. It is the one near Uspensky Cathedral, and it is the bar or a restaurant ship at the moment. The lens system is missing the lens system, but otherwise it looks like it is quite in good shape. Usually there is the name of the lightship written, but this one doesn't have it, so I don't know which one it is. Maybe we'll find out later and we can Google what lightship is at the moment docked at Suomenlinna dry dock. Here's a little bit of explanation how it works. A lot of gates and pumps are involved. Yeah, there are like two basins, outer basin and inner basin. And this is the inner basin, and you can barely see the outer basin. It is empty or dry at the moment as well. Oh. Yeah, we can't go from there, it was private area. There was a sign that said there is an art shop around here, and it should be open even. Oh, there it is. Let's see what it says. Art pop-up textile studio Lilli and Ninja open doors. It is one of those. Yeah. I'm a bit afraid to go inside because we might have signal issues if I go inside the buildings. So I think today we are staying outside as much as possible. Piper's Park. Hello Coris, welcome. Yeah, this is Suomenlinna. Many people know the place, but usually they visit Suomenlinna in summer, but today we are having a winter day walk around the island. So yeah, really nice and perfect weather for a walk. Let's see what time it is because I have to monitor the time. Yeah, I think we can take a look from here, but then we have to start walking back around 20 minutes time, or the ferry is going to leave in 20 minutes. So unfortunately no Kustaan miekka this time, but I think we are coming back in summer and then we can take a little bit longer walk here when it's not so freezing. Yeah, quite a lot of people actually walking around, and I think most of them are tourists, and I'm of course happy that tourists are finding Helsinki also in winter. But yeah, overall this is much more quieter. Let's go here, and wow, sea looks very calm today. And once again the signal is dropping even though I'm almost on the highest part of the island, but still we are getting weak signal. That sucks. But I just want to zoom in and maybe I can show you a little bit of Harmaja. There is Harmaja lighthouse right now in the middle of the frame. I think it is something like 4 or 5 kilometers away from here, but because the weather is so nice you can clearly see the Harmaja lighthouse over there, and you could see it better if the signal was better, but it is what it is. The ferry, it doesn't really matter at this time if you miss the ferry, because the next one is coming after 40 minutes, so it's not that long of a wait, and the visitor center is open until 5 p.m. so you can, if you miss the ferry, you can go there and keep yourself warm. But it's a different case if you are here late in the evening and then you miss the ferry and nothing, or there are no places open, so you might get a little bit cold if you miss the ferry in the evening. And I think these are the nicest private homes of the island. And once again I have my heated gloves with me, and they are doing great job keeping my fingers warm. Worth every penny, because when you are live streaming you want to take off the gloves at some moments, and then the heated gloves stay warm all the time, so that's how your fingers stay warm, so you don't have to think about it. Yeah, that's true, Tommy. So it is possible if you miss the last ferry of the evening, and then you have to sleep somewhere on a park bench or something like that under a tree. But yeah, in summer it is not a problem, but in winter it might be a problem, and it is quite difficult or almost impossible to find like hotel or motel rooms on the island, so you are pretty much on your own if that happens to you. They have these signs everywhere. No winter maintenance. This area is icy and slippery. Your safety is our responsibility. Oh, is it? I thought my safety is my responsibility. But maybe they have a little bit better service here at Suomenlinna. Anyway, it was not very slippery at the moment. But yeah, I understand that for tourists you need to have all kinds of warnings. For example, do not go on the ice when the ice is looking like this. Actually, there is another ferry usually on this bay as well, but now the dock is gone. I think they are bringing the dock back when it's summer, and then you can take another ferry from here also. So there are like multiple ferry services you can use if you want to visit Suomenlinna. Oh, hello Rosanna. Ole hyvä. Yeah, welcome and thank you for watching my live streams. Yeah, this is pretty awesome winter day walk around Suomenlinna. And over here we have a great signal. Now it's like 6,000 kilobytes per second, so maximum signal. The reason might be that I see some 5G antennas over there. There you go. That might be the reason why the signal is very strong here, because we have no obstruction between the tower or antenna and my phone. Alright, 10 minutes to go. And probably I should buy the ticket. My ticket is valid until 14:56, which means that it's 4 minutes. Only 4 minutes. I have to buy a new ticket because it is expired 4 minutes before the ferry leaves. That sucks. I think, yeah, sometimes you can go back with the same ticket, but not this time. So basically you should, or you have to take the next ferry, which means you have only like 40 minutes to explore the island, which is quite short time, but it's okay. I'm gonna buy another ticket for us. Back in the day when HSL had a different system, they also sold, or you had to buy a Suomenlinna ticket that was like a own product of itself. And I think that ticket was something like 80 euros and it was valid for 12 hours, or it was a really long time when it was valid. But now you have to pay like a regular AB ticket, and it is valid only for 80 minutes, which is not that long, because the ferry ride from city center to Suomenlinna takes about 20 minutes, and then you don't have that much time left if you want to use the same ticket to go back to Kauppatori. And I think my ticket has been inspected only once and I have been in Suomenlinna quite a many times, so it is probably that they don't inspect your ticket, but on the other hand the fine is now 100 euros, so you don't want to ride a ferry without a ticket. It is quite expensive to pay the fine if they catch you. Yes, that's true, Alan. So many tourists have had that fate, riding without ticket, and then like, what's the word for labor? When you are forced to do some labor on Suomenlinna fortress. So you should buy your ticket. Yeah, here you go. Still more people coming to the island, even though it's getting quite late in the afternoon already. But maybe they want to see Suomenlinna after dark, which is a good idea anyway. Yeah, DJ, ferry rides are always a good idea, especially in summer. Let's go to the rear deck once again.
It's the same seats. Yeah, these are our seats.
I don't think I need my sunglasses anymore. Now it's getting a little bit cloudy, and maybe the snowstorm is or snowfall is coming a little bit later. And the gates are almost closed. Last passengers arriving. I think most of the people want to go indoors when they are going back to Kauppatori because they are probably freezing a little bit after the walk around Suomenlinna. So there is a lot more space on the deck right now. And once again, you don't have to show the ticket to the gate. You can just walk in. And we are leaving. Everyone wants to take a photo of the ferry leaving. And we are taking a video of them. Jokes on you. Alright, let's go in front because now we have a little bit better view. That's another small island you can visit. This one is Lonna, and there is at least one restaurant there. And the other ferry I was talking about a little bit earlier, I think that one takes you to Lonna and then to Suomenlinna. So it is possible to visit that island too. Yeah, there's the bridge, the new bridge coming. So that's the like a mid pylon of the bridge, and then it continues to the Mustikkamaa saari, Mustikkamaa Island, and there's the Kruunuvuoren ranta on the other side, and that's the new residential area of Kruunuvuoren ranta coming up. The wind is quite chilly. And definitely one of those moments when it's only 5 or 6 degrees, minus 5 or 6 degrees Celsius, but it feels like minus 10 or minus 15 thanks to the wind. No, I don't think the ferry is electric, but I think the wind is just covering the noise, and we are standing in front of the ferry, or on the front deck of the ferry right now. So I think that's the factor why you can't hear the motor, but the ferry is quite quiet anyways, but I think it is still using diesel. And we are almost back. Oh. People enjoying the pool. And the water must be something like 24 or 25 degrees Celsius in the warm pool, and then there is the cold pool as well. And yeah, that's probably 2 or 3 degrees Celsius right now. Alright, we have arrived. Oh yes. That was the Suomenlinna experience for the day. Really nice walk. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, there you go. Haha, back in Helsinki and not frozen. I have my hood also, but I didn't have to use it. It was warm enough without the hood. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this live stream from Helsinki, and if you did, then please hit the like button and subscribe my channel if you want to see more adventures from Finland and Helsinki. So that's it, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this Suomenlinna adventure, and I think I'm gonna live stream next week again. So once again, thank you for your support and likes, and also your tips and donations. That means a lot to me. So one more look at the Helsinki, and this is Kulkija saying thank you and saying goodbye. I think we are going to see soon. So that's it. Moi moi!